Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is the Irish Beauty Vlog. Today we're going to get a little bit serious about this. I've been trying topical creams, you know, we've been really looking after the skin, and as you can see the skin itself, I have absolutely nothing on it at the moment, no moisturiser, nothing, because I've just washed it. Because we're going to do a Fibroblast, yes, Nirvana t-shirt for those of you who are interested. I rock these old t-shirts when I'm doing stuff like this, or running, which doesn't happen anymore. Anyways, yeah, we're going to do the Fibroblast with the plasma pen. I'm going to focus on this area today, mainly because I want to see what the levels of pain are like before I go anywhere near up here. And I want to see if it's worth, if enough happens here to be worth to try this. Because I did try it on my arm last night, as you can see, in two little sections. So I tried, excuse me, the avatar method and the dotting method, because there's two different methods as well of this. So this is the pen I got, which was £26. I refused point blank to give duties and taxes, so I sent it to a friend in Northern Ireland, who very kindly sent it down to me. Thank you, Simon. So it comes in a little box. It says mole and freckle remover. There's been a lot of debate about this on other YouTubers' channels going, don't use it on any moles. I think if, you know, it's safe to say, if you've had the mole since the day you were born and you don't like it, it's fine. I don't think it's not cancerous. You know, I have one here. I've had it since I was born. I like it. I don't mind it. It doesn't bug me at all. I think Cindy Crawford had one here. And she's left it. Doesn't bug her at all. In fact, it's her hallmark. So, but other than that, I don't think I'd use it on moles. I think I'd speak to a doctor first, because we do not know what's behind these moles. That one is a benign mole. I have a, you know, or beauty spots as we call them in the West, and I have a lot of them around my body just because of the skin colour. The higher pigment skin you have, the more of them you tend to get. So I'm not going to touch it because I like it. So that's the pen. I got the plastic pen. I just went for the cheapest one, really. Very simple to operate. Hold down, keeps it on. You hear the beep beeps, and then you go up. I found when I was testing it, I went to level 4 and 3, and I found nothing happened until I went to level 9. So I'm going to start with level 9 on my face, and I've no numbing cream on. The reason I've no numbing cream on is because it is my first time doing such a large area. I don't really want to numb. I want to be able to know I'm burning, you know, because the idea of this, I'll just switch it off, is you're not to touch your skin with the needle. So the needle is not to make contact with it. It floats above the surface and issues what they call a plasma blast. So it's like, plasma is, if I remember from my science part of my exams, it's gas. Gas meeting electrical charge. And it's a plasma, and what it does is it does surface burns, okay? But it can be very dangerous if you leave this on the skin. If it, excuse me, if it makes contact with the skin, I beg your pardon, every time of day I do these videos because of the light, and I like the natural light, so you can see what is actually going on with my skin versus what a lovely studio light tells you is going on with it. But I have my asthma, and my inhaler starts clearing up, so I'm really sorry. It comes with 2 needles. You can see them there, 2 heads. Those heads are for tattoo removal mainly. So they're just 2 heads. I think they're actually similar. Maybe one is a little bit longer. That's blunter. They're called blunts. So that's blunter than this one. And this one would be used for tattoo removal. This one probably for mole, not probably, is for mole removal and freckle removal. So there'll be no real need to use that one. I tested using this one just to see, and these little screw apertures are to put the needle in the top. So let's go do this. I have a mirror here, so I am going to turn you and go in, and I have a magnifying mirror here, and look, you can see this. I scratched a little spot, so I do, sorry about that. It was from when I microneedled. I put tretinoin on. It kind of flared up and I scratched and I didn't realise. So we have our needles. I got 10. You get 10 with it in the pack. and I'm going to pop one of these in. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my 70% alcohol wipes. So they're isopropyl alcohol, okay? I got these in Boots. I think they were a tenner if they were even that. I did get numbing gel, but initially I'm deciding I'm going to try it without it. If it gets too much, then I'm going to stick some on, stick some on and proceed. But I just kind of wanted to feel for the first time, you know, obviously I practice on my skin, but I wanted to feel for the first time, am I burning? Am I doing too much? I wanted to have a feel for it rather than be completely numb and not know really what my skin is doing. But you can buy this numbing gel, a teeny 1.5 gram gel in Ireland. That's just typical in Ireland. That's the one you get in Boots. You can buy it over the counter, but it's ridiculous. So I have ordered one online from, I think I ordered it from Korea. If not, I ordered it from the UK to come through via Northern Ireland, our little gatehouse to Europe, or to England. Needs must, I had to do that because I couldn't get a strong enough one here. This is 14% lidocaine, so I hope that's enough. Lidocaine is the painkilling ingredient. But the first thing we're going to do is gloves. So I've washed my hands, washed my face, to get everything nice and clean. I hope I finally finish coughing because I'm getting a little bit sick of this. So I really scrubbed my hands, I really scrubbed my face. Not scrubbed my face, but really washed it with a lot of cold water to get all the excess creams that might have been left over from last night. But I didn't want to disturb the pH balance too much, or the oils and natural stuff too much. So we'll take one of these and we'll go about. I'm so nervous for this because I'm like, oh God, Jesus. It was sore on my arm. And the worst thing I'm going to say is the smell so far. So you will see me looking over here, and I do apologise. I still love yous. I just can't look at you. I can't bear to look at you. No, I just can't look at you, obviously, because I need to focus my attention. Now you can see the alcohol is not good for the skin. See what it does. So I'm only really going to go over the areas I know I'm going to be in major contact with, because I don't really want to do that to my skin so much. So what we're looking to do today is, I have some sleep lines or smush lines here, you can see, when I sleep. These kind of things I'm looking to maybe do a little bit of a lifting and just get rid of them. And just so you know how dirty your skin can be, there you go. So I'm going to continue wiping this till this comes clean, to make sure that we're in a sterile environment, because we are injuring the skin. So we are creating holes in the skin. So I might do around the labial folds there, the nasal labial folds as well. We'll see we'll just see how this goes, how well this goes, because I can see Rachel going, no, it's too much. Beep, 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 beep. You know, so there's a lot of cursing. I do apologise. I will beep it out. One last cough on the asthma. So these little connectors we got here, these little guys, are what we're going to be trying to get out. I do have a sterile environment here with some alcohol wipes laid down and some white spirits from Boots as well. So I won't be touching anything without my gloves or without re-sterilising it, or keeping packets very well folded over. Try and keep as much sterility as possible, but I am going to alcohol wipe this as well with a fresh wipe. So people asked me about my sharps. Obviously the sharps being the needles, and how I'm going to get rid of them and how I'm going to dispose of them. I have connections in Naas Hospital. I was going to say, I don't have connections in Naas Hospital. I actually have an appointment up in Naas Hospital regularly for post-stroke treatment, and I did speak to my doctor up there, and they said, look, bring them in a Ziploc bag, and we will dispose of them properly. So for me, that was like just, yep, great, okay. So the needle inserts there onto, the little thing there. Get on. There we go. I have bent it a little, if you can, I don't know if you can see. I have bent it a little because it's easier to use if it's slightly bent over. Because otherwise the pen is in the way of your face, so it's easier for me to do this with the bent. And again, apologies if I am looking at the camera all the time. I really do apologise. My glove is getting caught on this, but it has to go in with a glove on. I can't be touching things. sorry, this is like the fiddly bit, you know, with which I should have probably put my glasses on for. And I think, having said that, says she, throwing our glasses away. Ta-da! You can tell I'm so professional. So I think what I'll have to do is put my glasses on, because I need to see this. Even though I have got a magnifying mirror here, I do need to see this. It does come with its own light as well. I didn't like it because it was blue, and I thought, I can't really see what's going on, because I was going to shoot this last night if the light had been white, but because the light wasn't white, I kind of went, oh, okay, right, so there's no point in doing that. I'm just going over this again, just to make sure that it's still, I have got the window open, so I apologise if you do hear birds chirping, and I'm just grabbing a fresh one to wipe the needle down as well, okay, just any area I've touched around there, okay. And my gloves as well, the fingertips of my gloves, wipey wipey, I'm just being precautious, you know, I'm taking precautions. So I'm going to switch it on, and here we go up to number 9. I'm going to flick it on up to number 9. To get the light working, you just double click the power button really quick, but you can see it's a blue light, and I just think that's the point in that, really, in daylight. So double click, turn it off, and here we go. So I'm going to turn you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm really fucking hoping this isn't so painful as it was on my arm. Oh, you have to hold the thing down, sorry. So you do have to hold it down. Okay, so holding the button down. Oh yeah. Oh, it's like lots of little sharp needles. Oh, I don't like this feeling. Yes, maybe I should have numbed. Oh, this is not a nice feeling. Yeah, should have numbed, but I didn't want to, because I was afraid I would go too deep and not realise I was burning, and then freak out and go, oh, burning, and then leave a big mark on my skin, because as you can see, it got my skin in really nice condition, and it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I didn't really want to put a big hole burning in it. So we'll continue with this, and I'll just go, ooh. Right, just suffer along with me here, right? I'll speed this bit up. Oh God, it is sore. Yes, I should have. Things I do for you guys, and to get rid of wrinkles. This is a sensitive part of the skin, though. I'm hoping it's not as sensitive when it comes to here, because this is the problem. But we need lift from here, so a little bleeding there from where I went too close on my first one, so you can see what I'm talking about when I tell you to be very careful. I am on blood thinners, so please be aware of that. That's why I bleed so profusely like that. You won't, you know, I did go too deep there and I stabbed myself a little bit. Don't do that. But look, this is why I do these things, so you know in advance then what you're getting yourself into. Yeah, that'll just bleed a little bit because I am on blood thinners. I'm only on a light aspirin, but I do tend to think it bleeds from it, then it stops. So I'm just going to let it do its thing there and not worry about it too much. I'm not on warfarin or anything really highly, you know, dangerous. If I was on warfarin, I wouldn't be doing this. And if I was on warfarin, I would not be getting injections or needles or anything like that, because I'd be thinking, you know, this is too much, but we're okay. So I think I'm probably going too quick. There is a smell which can only be described as burning flesh. It's awful. It's woeful. So you can see there I have gone too deep initially, so I will have a couple of burns there. That won't be nice. You can also see that it's sort of lifted in already. Can you see that compared to this side? Can you see it compared to this side? So that's because when you use this machine, it's obviously burning little holes, and what happens is the moisture from the skin goes and it's gone. So the moisture from that part of the skin is gone, so that's why it's dried out and shrunk. So that tightening is not the genuine tightening article. I do apologise. If anybody doesn't like blood, I am really sorry. I'm just immune to it. I don't know why. I do apologise. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to film all of this. You roughly know the mistake I've made there is I have gone a little bit too deep when I started out. So I need to go slower and I need to focus on this. So I've shown you roughly how it starts. So I'm going to continue doing this. I'm probably going to put numbing cream on the next time I do this, because if I'm going to do this without numbing cream again, it is sore, and I have quite a high pain tolerance, but that's sore. Oh Jesus, yeah. Like, and I'm not religious, but Jesus, yes. So yeah, I'm going to continue anyway. It looks much worse than it actually feels. It's the initial thing. Obviously, it's a spark hit your skin. You're going to feel it, but it doesn't feel sore just yet. I'm sure that will change. So let me go do this, and I'll come back to you when I've finished and let you know how it gone. I may film maybe a nasal labial fold so you can see, because we don't go inside the nasal labial fold. We won't go in here because we'll dry that out and it'll just do that even more. So I'm looking at this, sorry. What we'll do is we'll come down either side of the nasal labial fold, and then it will do that. So that's what we're looking for. So always with Fibroblast pens, go on either side of the wrinkle or the line you're trying to get rid of. Don't go into it, you'll make it worse. Right, we have to continue this. Not bad for a first effort. Ooh, state of that skin. You can see it stopped bleeding anyway, but it's just one of those things. Yeah, I'm going to continue and be back shortly. Thanks. Oh, Jesus. If I don't come back, you know what happened. I went to hospital. Quick update. I've gone a little bit further, but I've stopped to put numbing cream on because I need to get here and it's painful. So this numbing cream doesn't go very far, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is put it on around the areas I know I'm going to, including these nasal labial folds, which I am not looking forward to doing, because I got to about here, I thought it would get better, and I've still all in here to go, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, this is agony. So yeah, no, I think you're going to need numbing cream. So do stock up on it. I'm really ploughing it in here because this is the part I was hoping to get really well. I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough to go under here today, but I'm going to try it. I think if somebody else was doing this on you, it would be easier because you wouldn't have that urge to go, you know, when you see the pen coming. I think, and you'd be certainly numbed a lot more. I should have used numbing cream, but for my first go, I do these things so you don't have that. It looks horrific, I know, don't panic. It is actually not sore. It just isn't. It's not sore at all. So this tiny little tube is gone already. I was hoping to get a bit down here. So what I'm going to do with these, with this cream, is I'm going to leave it on, and I'm only going to wipe off the areas at a time that I'm going to use. I've seen some YouTubers and they take off their forehead and their eyes at the same time. I would think if you're going to do your forehead, leave your eyes on, leave the numbing cream on your eyes and let it soak in, let it really do its job, and do the forehead and then peel off and use it, just to, because otherwise you start work in on that area, and by the time you've got one eye done, the other eye is wearing off. The numbing cream, the lidocaine is gone. So I am really done. I'm using a whole tube because for those of you viewing from the States, we don't get tubs of numbing cream over the counter here. It's ridiculous. Like, what am I going to do with numbing cream that's going to be highly illegal, you know? Unless maybe Jamie Dorn, like, you know, if you just numbed them everywhere with bath and cream, you know, or something like that, maybe you could have your way with Jamie Dorn. That's an idea, actually. Note to self. buy more numbing cream. Get access to Jamie Dorn and delete this video so his security team doesn't see it and have me arrested. Right, so there we go. I've done the numbing cream. I'm going to change gloves at this stage, just because the lidocaine is on it and it's a bit gunky. So I'm going to put on a fresh pair of gloves, let that soak in, put on a fresh pair of gloves, and I don't know what I'm saying. And we'll go back to it as soon as it's numb. I'll come in and I'll kind of show you the last bit I'm doing, just so you can get an idea of the, you can see it there, you know, you won't bleed. I bleed because I've got blood thinners. So you won't bleed, honestly, trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be tougher than my skin is. My skin is tough, that is not sore. It's just go, ooh, ooh, when you're getting it done. It's like somebody sticking little needles in you, of course. But the needle isn't in your skin, it's right at your skin. But looking there, and I know I didn't actually go too deep. I went too deep initially over here. I didn't go too deep here. I didn't touch the skin here. And I didn't stay very long. I was very quick to move it along. So I just know for me, it's obviously the blood thinners that's going to cause bleeding. But that's good. That's all that plasma flooding in there. So that's what we want. So when I finish this, I'll give you a bit more info and let you see the stage of me. Thanks for watching. Hi, okay. I've been leaving that on. Oh God, yeah, I can feel that lovely numbing. As I said, I'm going to leave this on to go over there to continue its numbing. Yeah, I just couldn't continue without the numbing cream. It is painful, and I will warn a lot of you ladies out there, I'm doing this for training purposes because I am training in Fibroblast. So this video is going to be sent to my instructor. He's probably going to go, I told you to use the numbing cream. I don't endorse doing anything at home or any salon treatments at home. I'm just doing this for entertainment and show you what it's like. So I take no responsibility for any of you mad creatures going out there and doing these things, and there will be a formal warning. As I said, I did get a little bleed from it because I am on thinners. So if you're out there and you're on blood thinners, speak to your doctor first before doing anything like this or anything with needles or anything like that. Fillers even, because the reason why I did it was because I know I'm only on aspirin, so it's not a warfarin. So clean gloves, fresh needle, and ready to try it on the numbed parts of the skin. And I have my fresh little one here just to remove the cream. Oh, that's nice. So hopefully that's nice and numb that I can feel nothing, because I was feeling it, girls. I was really feeling it, and it wasn't pleasant. So I'd say, yeah, go for the numbing cream. I'm quite surprised. This is actually quite a good numbing cream. There's feck all in them, and I think they're about £3 each. So, you know, buy 3 or 4 of them and use, you know, as you see fit, and pop your plastic over it then. So I'm just going to go in there where I put a bit. Yes, that's nice. I'm leaving this cream on because I don't want to expose it just yet, because I want it to still do the job of numbing for a long time yet. So here we go again. I was like, oh God, it really was painful. And I do have a high pain threshold. So you can imagine. So let's get back to doing what we were doing. So here we go. Really is good numbing, actually. You can kind of see how much excess skin I have there from it as well. That needs to be done. I'm just letting that alcohol burn off, Yeah, I'm a bleeder when I do this. There's no other way to describe it, and that's just as it is. Life on blood thinners. I don't know why I have this light on because it's crap. It does nothing, and it's only going to drain my battery. Every so often you do have to wipe off the needle. I will continue this because I know it's going to be boring for you guys to watch, so I'll carry on, but that's roughly, I probably have been digging in deep in the occasional place, so let me get on. So I'm done. Yeah, that numbing is really good. Yeah, I bleed. I'm a bleeder when I do this, and what I'm going to do is wipe that plasma all over my face because it's very good for you. There's great stuff that's kind of shown me that it's healing. Obviously, I'm just a bleeder. I'm just a bleeder, as my mother would say. You're a little bleeder. So I'm a bleeder. So I got used to it. I probably was going a little bit deep here sometimes, but overall I had it down. It was easy enough to do. It was just excruciatingly painful, and that's saying a lot coming from me. Yeah, and it is slow. I think the key to movement with it is slow, slow, slow. I went up to here. I'm just going to give you a little preview of what I did. I'm going to see if I can get the camera to angle in while I just show you what I was doing on the last little bit here. And there, that's it. That's all I'm doing. I've done down here because you all know this is my problem area. Well, one of my problem areas. These are another one. But I'll tell you, there's no way I'm doing that without numbing cream. Absolutely not. I mean, even with numbing cream, you have your moments of ooh. So I can only imagine what it's like in the eyes. But there it is. It doesn't actually feel sore. That's the bizarre thing. Sorry, I'll turn around to me a bit better now. It doesn't feel sore. It feels tight. That is an artificial tightening. So don't get excited because you all go, oh, this is great. Look, it's tightening already. That's obviously the dehydration of the skin. So the only thing I'm going to do for this now is a mist. So bear with me 1 second because I left my mist over there. So what they say is love it. What they say is for the first 2 days, no creams, no serums, no washing, except for just water. So basically go in, and I have a very, very gentle, for those of you know, I have that konjac sponge. It's like a powder puff, but it helps wash my face, and I will show you that in the next video. And that's it. It's a little bit of water, splash a little bit of water, and then just let it dry off and do nothing else to it. I'll be using my Harrow Hunter spray because it is green bamboo and it is very healing. And I did notice last night when I tried it on my arm, it took the burning smell away. For those of you who are going to use it, yes, it'll smell of burning. There's no two ways about it. You're going to smell burning flesh. For me, it wasn't the worst thing. It really was. The worst thing was the pain. It is sore, and I've a high pain threshold, and even I went, oh Jesus, no. You seen, I got to here, And I kind of went, oh no, I can't do this. So I had numbing cream, I went back over and did a little bit here, and I tried to keep it here, but next time I think I'd numb this whole section and go the whole section. So now I look a little bit like Dana International. Only she looks far better than I do. So jealous. So that's the Fibroblast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you update video about Wednesday, and I'm going to give you the update video as in day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever, day 4 by then. So I'll just give you a midweek update video, and then next Saturday you'll obviously see the final video, and we'll have another interesting video for you next Saturday. So there will be 2 videos uploaded next week. I am trying to give you some extra content. It really, sometimes I struggle to kind of go, what do they want? What do they want? So please do let me know in the comments below what you want to see. Any treatments you'd like me to perform. You know, what do you want to hear from me? Today was really a departure for me from skin care as opposed to skin destroying. What this is called is controlled surface damage treatment. So like microneedling, it's a controlled, limited, although it doesn't look it, it's a controlled, limited damage to your epidermis. And the idea is that I'm very lucky, actually, that the blood rushed in and went wounds everywhere. So lovely plasma ingredients here, plasma and, you know, fibrogen, collagen, all of that is just rushing through the area going, oh God, there's wounds, it needs to be repaired, it needs to be repaired. So in the hopes of that, you'll see I went either side of my laser nasal folds. Nasal folds. I don't know what I'm at there, the usual with me. You all know what I mean. So you can see there, I went either side. Please don't go into the wrinkles. The same on the line down here, you can see I hope you can see, I went on either side of it. I didn't go into it because I didn't want to make it deeper. So this is what I consider my problem area. When I get more used to it and braver, I'll be doing this. This was my first video. I'm not expecting, in fact, it's not even an exam. It's just to submit to my tutor to go, because obviously we can't meet in person. So it's just to go, this is what I did. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? I'll be sharing some of that with you through the midweek update, and again on the Saturday update, I'll tell you what pointer she gave me. But so far, so good. As you can see, I became a little bit more uniformed here and a little bit better at it. So I hesitate to say this side's going to be better than the other. And I will eventually get brave enough to do the eyes. Ugh, I am not looking forward to that video, but you can laugh at me. So that's basically the Fibroblast. I will keep you updated. It feels tight. It feels like sunburn. So it looks lovely. So maybe do it in smaller sections or whatever. I'm not condoning anybody else doing it. There will be a warning in this video as well. This is just me doing it for entertainment purposes and for my own personal training and final qualifications to offer some sort of salon services that are a little bit more than just facials and acne treatment and stuff, which is very good, you know. So that's it for this week's video. I'm going to lie down, watch a movie, get somebody to make me a cup of tea and get me some water, because I feel it's not like I'm not in agony. God, no. It was, the sore part was here, doing it without the anaesthetic, without the numbing cream. But now that part is not sore. So I'm fine. It's grand. It's good. I did miss a little around here, I felt, which I could have gone back over and got. But hey, I forgot. So I'm going to leave her for a little while and see how it goes. So I'll update you soon. Thank you all for watching. Remember, stay safe, be happy, be healthy, and be kind to each other. And most of all, be beautiful. And I'll do my, because I don't know what to do at the end of these videos ever. I'm like, how do I turn this off? And I need one of those automatic clickers so I look incredibly professional, where I go, thank you folks for watching. And it clicks off. Yeah. Take care. Stay beautiful. Bye. Bye-bye.